Hey everybody, it is the one and only the OBSS family yet again, and we are here to offer you guys Bulldog mentality. This is a workshop that is going to challenge us to think about our inner motivation, our inner spirits. We got our team here. Let's introduce our team.
Hey guys, hey everyone, I'm Shannon.
Hey guys, my name's Leonel Cerrillo, but I go as Leo.
Hey everyone, my name is Uju.
And we are the OBSS family. Hopefully y'all been checking us out on Instagram and checking the emails and all that good stuff. We know this is a great topic because finals is just around the corner. So without further ado, we ain't gonna waste no more of your time. We about to get into some mentality. Oh, well, I should have just said mine. My bad, you know. I dropped the ball on that one. Here we go. So we got a poll for you guys. We want you guys to answer this question. I know you're seeing this virtually and it's pre-recorded. So when you see it, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I can't say hi to Davion. It's okay, don't feel bad. We know it, we get it. So the poll that we want you guys to answer is, what does the word mentality mean to you? So while you are thinking about it, I'm gonna ask our lovely peer mentors, Leo, what does the word mentality mean to you?
Mentality means to me is like the type of like standard or commitment that I make to myself, and it's something that I live to day by day. You know, mentality is just something that is included in every day and every month and every year, and it's a way that like I carry myself and I take huge pride in it.
Awesome, that's dope. Good response, great response. I love it. Miss Uju, what does mentality mean to you?
Mentality to me means like your attitude towards something. It could be applied to anything in life, whether positive or negative. So that's how I would define it.
I love that. Positive or negative. I like that. You know, you're gonna have some good days, bad days. Miss Shannon, what does mentality mean to you?
Mentality means to me is discipline. And I say discipline and as in discipline and your commitment and going through it. Discipline as your mind, like if you're focused on one thing. Discipline as in you're waking up every day to accomplish a goal that you want to achieve at the end of the day.
I love that. Discipline. That's how you gotta get your mind right, is by disciplining it. So now that you have some time, I hope you guys put some amazing responses into our poll so we can check that out. What does mentality mean to you? Okay, so moving on to the next slide. Mentality means what they pretty much said: discipline. It's your mindset. It's challenging yourself to do great regardless if the outcome is good or bad. You're working towards your goals, you're working towards your dreams. Bulldog mentality means that you're trying to be the best version of yourself. We want to be the best versions of ourselves every single day. Every day that you get, that's another opportunity to be better than you was yesterday. One of my counselors always once told me, you want to go to sleep with your tank on E. And if your tank on E, that means you didn't give everything you had that day. So we want to make sure if you got tomorrow, the next day, because we know tomorrow's not promised, you want to make sure you're giving everything you got. You want to go to sleep with your tank on E, right? It's day by day. You strive to be your best self, right? Even in the worst days. How many times you wake up, you're like, I'm not feeling it. I don't want to go to the gym. This gym don't feel good, but you go. And once you get there, you feel great, right? Well, let's be honest, you know, it don't feel great, but in your mind, it feels great because you feel accomplished. You feel like you accomplished your goals, right? And then it shows you how have you overcome your fears to achieve your desired success. A lot of things in life we're going to be afraid of. Sometimes we don't even believe in ourselves and we don't even trust our own potential because we're afraid of us failing, right? We're afraid of not achieving and we're afraid of the response and the looks and the comments we may get from our peers, from our family, from our friends, from our coworkers. Like, if I don't accomplish it, everybody's gonna be looking at me. And great words of poet Tupac Shakur, all eyes is on me. That's how we feel. When we fail or we don't accomplish something, we feel like the whole world is watching. But in reality, maybe not everybody's watching. Maybe only one person's watching. Maybe nobody's watching at all. But that means you still gotta keep going after it, regardless if we're afraid. You miss 99 shots that you don't take, or 100%. Because how's it 99, baby, if they don't take none? You get the point. Yeah, I get the point. Here we go. So, when you want to build your Bulldog mentality and you're working on being your best self, there's people that help bring the best out of you. You see Michael Jordan right here in the quote he put, obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. So in life, we're going to be dealing with a lot of things in life, but that don't mean quit. That don't mean give up. That don't mean stop and just say, forget it. That means we figure out some solutions to get around it, because obstacles make us stronger. Failure make us better. Losses make us much, much more prepared, right? Because if you don't lose at anything, how would you know how it feels to lose? If you only won, you wouldn't even know how to get better. How would you improve on anything if you never lost that? You would get this complacency and think like, you got it, you don't need it, right? So let me ask our peer mentors, our lovely peer mentors, Miss Shannon, who brings the best out of you?
It kind of, they're all in one, but I definitely say people who bring the best out of me is my sister, my dad, and my mom. They've always supported me in anything. They both bring a different aspect to my life and a different support to my life. But yeah, mom aside, because she a little crazy at times. It'll definitely be my sister and my dad for sure.
Okay. Well, my brother Leo, who brings the best out of you, man?
Mine's similar to Shannon. It's my family. My family real close, and our family members are not located close to where we live at currently in the city. So, we're real tight and we support each other on good days and on bad days.
I like that. Miss Uju, who brings the best out of you?
I would say my parents, because I try to emulate them. They're very hardworking, so I admire that. It motivates me.
I like that. For me, it's very similar to my team. My family is a big inspiration to me. I don't want to let them down. I try to work extremely hard for them. But you guys, the students, you guys bring the best out of me every single day, because I want you guys to experience something that I was fortunate to experience, which is walk across the stage, have all my family and loved ones there to help celebrate me graduating from college. Thing or something that us as people don't achieve, not just blacks, but everybody. A lot of families and ethnicities don't make it to college. Heck, they barely make it to high school. And to get to college and to have all my loved ones and families here, like, I want you guys to experience that. So you guys bring the best out of me. So the question I want to ask you is, who brings the best out of you? Let us know. We would love to know. And fun fact, did you know that Albert Einstein, one of the most smartest brothers in the world, didn't speak at all for the first 3 years in his life? Think about it. That was an obstacle. That was a challenge. But did it stop him? In life, in school, you're going to deal with a whole lot of obstacles and challenges. It may be a teacher, it may be a test, it may be a class, it may be financial, it may be work, whatever it may be. Don't quit. Keep going. And And then you rely on the people who bring the best out of you to keep you to continue on, to keep you pushing on. All right. Remember a time when you failed and bounced back? It could be anything. And I want, while our peer mentors answer this question, I want you guys to think about that. And we would love to know in the comments. Hit us up on IG and be like, hey, I attended Bulldog mentality. This was something that I bounced back from, and yes. I'm like, yo, that's dope. I'm happy you did that. So let me start with Leo. Brother Leo, what was something that you failed at and you bounced back?
Something that I failed at and bounced back was finding my undergrad degree. I switched majors 3 times and I felt a bit lost and I didn't really know where I was at until I found my major, which was sociology, and I really liked it, and I liked the people, and the professors were real open, and I really liked that major. But that wouldn't have happened if I didn't keep going. If I would have accepted switching major and saying this school's not for me or this career's not for me, then I would have just never got my bachelor's. So that was a time I bounced back.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I'm happy you was able to find your major, and look at the work you're doing, bro. Keep it up. Keep it up. Ms. Uju, what's something that you bounced back from?
Something that I bounced back from was probably, okay, the first thing that came into my mind was whenever I used to play volleyball in high school. So freshman year, I actually didn't make the team because I thought you just had to be tall, but I actually couldn't play volleyball. So I didn't make the team. And then sophomore year, after, learning how to play good over the summer and going into sophomore year, I actually made the varsity team. So bounced back from that.
Okay, Uju got a little Michael Jordan over here. She didn't make the team the first time, freshman year, came back and said, I'm on that bar team. What you mean? I'm on that team. I see you. I ain't mad at you. Miss Shannon, what's something you bounced back from?
Kind of similar to Leo, but I'll give you guys another one. Mine is I took trig, and I'm not good in math, so I took it with a lot of other units as well. Ended up failing it. And now I'm retaking it, and I got an A. And we got, 4 weeks left?
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. That trigonometry ain't no joke. Them numbers, I ain't mad at it. I didn't fail a couple math classes in my day too, but it's all about bouncing back, you whack. For me, one of my things was I was on the verge of getting kicked out of college. I had a 0.82 GPA. I know you're like, what, Davion, you really? 0.82? I can't believe it. Yeah. Your boy was on the verge of getting kicked out. And my grandma passed away that year, so it was a lot of obstacles. But I was able to find a new major, find a new passion. And years later, I'm the coordinator of a program helping students reach their dreams, reach their goals. So that was my ultimate bounce back. That was an amazing accomplishment for me to even turn my cumulative to a 0.82 to a 2.68. Like, that was an accomplishment because I didn't fail or get any B. I didn't get nothing but a B from like three years straight. And even in my master's program, I got 1 B. I finished my master's with a 3.9 GPA. And so that was a big accomplishment for me to show myself that I can do it, so that was pretty dope. And like Miss Rosa Parks, who wasn't trying to get up off that bus because her feet was hurting. And, and it was a iconic movement and culture. As she says, we still today have a long way to go, and we have to continue our work. Like, you have to keep going. You gotta keep going. No matter how hard it may seem, you gotta keep going. It may suck. Finals may be tough. Midterms may hurt. And even life may be kicking you in your butt. You know, you may be dealing with family issues. You may be dealing with people losing the life of a loved one. You may be dealing with relationships. Maybe your boo ain't doing the stuff that you used to doing, and your heart broken. You got to keep going. We got so much more to live for. We got to bounce back. And it was a funny song. It was like, it was Always Maybe. It's like an Asian love romantic. I love romantic movies. But the song was like, bounce back like a tennis ball, bounce back. It was a real cool part of the movie. But if y'all check it out, go check it out. It's real dope. It's real cool. Definitely a good movie to watch, man. So your self-affirmation, right? When you gotta bounce back, I know sometimes you need that pick you up speech, right? You need that pick you up sermon. You need that pick you up just something. It may be a quote from your famous celebrity, from your famous athlete, from your mom, from a teacher, from whoever, maybe even from your sister, brother, whatever, your friend. It's that self-affirmation, right? That you like, yeah, this is it. So the question I want to ask you while we answer it is, what do you tell yourself every morning? When you wake up, every day you get an opportunity to wake up, what are you saying to yourself? Leo, we're going to start with you, man, because you even have yours on here, and I love it. Tell the people what's your quote?
My quote is, every day is game day. I say that because I really have a huge interest in sports, and you know, I treat every day like game day. When I wake up, I feel like in order to win, or just to win in life, is to be like productive and just give it the same juice every day. So that's what my motto is every morning.
I love it. Every day is game day, right? You got to play a game. We got work to do, right? Miss Shannon, what's your self-affirmation? What are you telling yourself in the morning when you wake up?
In the morning, I tell myself that the life I want, I deserve, I'm going to get it. And the only person stopping me is me.
I heard that. That's they do that. They have that little spoken word, snapping the fingers, you know. Only thing is stopping me is me. It's crazy. That is so powerful, because we don't realize that the only thing that is stopping us is ourselves. But we put everybody else as the reason. No, it's the professor. It's the teacher. It's math. It's because they ain't trying to hire nobody. It's because of we got a list, right? If I had a nickel for all the lists, the things people put on that list, and you know what's crazy? On those lists, you rarely see people say me. You rarely see them say it's myself. Everybody else, and then soon as like, what about you? Ain't me. What? You see me? You know, so that's dope. Miss Uju, what you telling yourself in the morning when you wake up?
This Bible verse that I really like, and is I can do anything through Christ who strengthens me. I really love that. Cause I find myself thinking I'm not capable of doing something, but then I refer back to that and it's like, I could do anything really. So yeah.
That's fire. And I like to say, that is so powerful when you put it in those terms. We got the strength. God gave us everything. We ain't gonna go church on you, because I know everybody don't go to church. It's all good. I ain't trying to convert you to no Christians or something like that. But I love that, because there's somebody who's responsible for us waking up in the morning. I know a lot of us think it's just us and it's just a normal thing, but somebody wakes us up in the morning, because there are people who do get to wake up. There are people who don't get to wake up. And there's somebody at the top that has that power and that control. And if he's giving you that opportunity to wake up, then he is allowing you to saying that you can do anything. You can do anything, right? And he strengthens us to do anything, right? And I like that. I'll piggyback on that. And I even twisted to one of my own is, I told the kids, the young kids this yesterday at elementary, is that I can be anything if I believe and if I work hard for it. Like anything that I want to be, I can do it if I believe in myself and I work hard at it. Because you cannot believe is one part. You can believe and do it, but you got to do the work. I don't care how tough it may look, you got to do it. I can come out here and tell you what I am, but if I can't put in the work and put in the time, and you know, if I had a 0.82 GPA to get it to a 2.68, that's a lot of work. That's a whole lot of work that I had to do. And I had to believe in it, right? God gave me the strength, and I had to believe in the strength that God gave me. And then I had to go do the work. I had to go do the work, right? And then some famous superstars. You have Miss Serena Williams. You have to believe in yourself when no one else do. You have to believe in yourself when no one else do. It doesn't matter if your mom believe in it. It doesn't matter if I believe in it. It doesn't matter if Shannon, Uju, Leo, the president, your professor. It doesn't matter who believes in your dreams, as long as you believe in your dreams. You woke up this morning, not by accident. It was by purpose. So, of course, you got things in this world that you got to do. But you got to believe in that. And I know it's hard. I get it, because everybody's looking, and you know, we like that validation. We all want to be validated, right, team? You want to be validated. You want somebody to say, good job. You want somebody to say, keep up the great work. You want somebody to say, I love that dream. I admire that dream. And I encourage you, when your friends come to you, or your family come to you, or somebody come to you and tell you about their dream, that you be that person to tell them that. Because you don't know how impactful that may be to them. That may be the reason why somebody give up, or that may be the reason why somebody keep going. And so I don't care how bad your situation is. I always tell every student, you can be whatever you're going to be. No matter how your story starts, it's all about how you want it to finish. And you have the ability to change how you want it to finish by believing in yourself. And then you got, you know, the late, great Kobe, you know, the Hall of Famer, gone too soon. If you're afraid to fail, then you're probably going to fail. Simple as that. If you're afraid to fail, you're going to fail. And you know what? Even if you're not afraid to fail, you're going to fail. That's a part of life. You're going to fail. You're going to fall. Every great superstar, and even if you want to get biblical, you had to fall. God had to fall. Jesus had to fall. Jesus had to sacrifice. You had to lose. You had to. It's part of the process. Pressures make diamonds. Pressure break pipes. You have to. So if you're not failing in life, I need to ask you, how hard are you working for it? Maybe it ain't worth having if you ain't failed at it. Maybe that relationship ain't that good if you ain't never had an argument. Ain't nothing too perfect. Come on now. We can't be fake around here. We gotta be honest. Right? You gotta understand failure is a part of the journey. But like we've been talking about, we're building you up to build your mentality. We gave you the blueprint. We gave you the tools, right? You know what your mentality is. You got your people that you don't want to let down. The people that brings out the best of you, you're going to lean on to them, right? You think about the times that you went through some hardships, but you bounced back. And then you got your self-motivation every day. Those are the tips. Those are the blueprints. We just gave you the keys. I should play some DJ Khaled. I got the keys with Jay-Z, because you got the keys. But what are you going to do with the keys? How are you going to utilize the keys? Because it's in your hands, the ball's in your court. You have the power to at least work towards it. Now, somebody at the top that you know, that's overseeing a lot of stuff that we can't see, but you at least can put in the work. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that is going to do it for our presentation. But before we leave, we got some final words that I want our peer mentors to give you. What's some final words, final thoughts about Bulldog mentality you want to give our students? Who want to start it off?
I can. Okay, so I want to say that your mindset is really everything. If you have a negative one, then your outcome is going to be negative. Always try to find the positive in every situation because that will motivate you to keep going. If you're dwelling on the negative, you're going to not want to continue. So find a positive in every single little thing and you'll be okay.
I'll piggyback off of my partner there, Uju. Yeah, be optimistic and know that, as we have just mentioned, we know that failure is probably going to happen. But what I learned is failure is how you react to it. So just because if you react to failure in a negative light, like Uju said, you're going to stay there. But if you react to failure in a positive way, your outcome can be so much greater. Like the goal that you have after, you will surpass it in any other direction. So if you have a failure that you have or an obstacle that you're coming to with, learn how to properly work on that and learn how to just be optimistic in anything that you come in contact with, because that your reaction to that is really going to propel you to go forward or it's going to propel you to go backwards.
For me, it's fairly similar to Uju and Shannon, and it's just to be positive and awesome, optimistic. There's always a good side of things. Look at it as half full, not half empty. And bad stuff or obstacles are gonna happen, challenges are gonna happen. They're gonna happen. Just be ready to plan now and all that with your mindset. Get in tune with yourself and your soul, because it's your life. You're living it.
Awesome. Kudos and ditto to what my family said, my team said. It's all of that. So y'all take that, marinate that, and make y'all meals. Because we gave you a lot of ingredients to make whatever you want to make. Just know that we're here for you. Finals is around the corner. We love you. We appreciate you. If you need some last minute motivation, come to our office, make your appointments, come check us out, come hang out with us, because we're here for you and we want you to do well. We're trying to strengthen our minds because we know the mind is one of the strongest things to have because it impacts everything else on the body. And so we love you. Thank you for watching our pre-recorded Bulldog Mentality Workshop. That's going to do it for the OBSS family and the OBSS team. Good luck on your finals. My seniors out there, get ready for the OBSS reception. It's just around the corner. We can't wait to connect with y'all because it's about to be a movie. May 11th, 11 a.m., UC 123. And for everybody else, we're going to figure out something. I don't want to just do something just for my seniors. Maybe we do a finals jam, last minute finals jam, but we got some snacks, some goodies for y'all. Just to say we love you and good luck on finals. So just we're going to figure something out for y'all. Maybe we have a table out. You can come to Joel because we ain't seen some of y'all. I'm just calling spade a spade. We ain't seen some of y'all. But we love you. We appreciate you. Y'all take care. God bless.